everything stinks. The constipation is the worst. At a point, I'm wearing sleeveless. At a point, I need a hoodie. I'm like, you will not come out in Jesus' name. You better stay there because so long as you decided to show your face, you must come out as a human being. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Time with First Lady. If you're new here, I'm Vanessa Williams. Welcome. And today's video, I'm basically going to be talking to you about my personal journey throughout my first trimester. I'm so excited that I'll be sharing with you the highs and lows, all the nitty-gritties I have learned in my first trimester. So if you're watching this video and you are in the same suit that I am in, or you are thinking of starting this journey, I am going to give you a version of my first trimester in this pregnancy journey. So don't go anywhere, stick and stay, and let's get into the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I'm talking to you about my symptoms and everything I have learned along the way. I know how confusing this journey may be to you or to some of you. This is my second time going through this, so I can say I can definitely help you out throughout this journey. Yeah, I know that they say every pregnancy is different, but it's better for you to be educated about the whole process than for you to just enter into it without knowing a thing. If you're also pregnant or have been, kindly share your first trimester stories with me in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. So I wrote everything down so I don't miss out on anything. So if you see me looking down, it's just to make sure that I actually say everything. And along the way, you will understand why, because my memory and my brain don't work as they used to. Along the way, if there's any questions you would like to ask, kindly put it in the comment section. If I have to do a whole video to explain or to answer to you your questions, I will gladly do it. If not, and it just needs a straightforward answer, I will make sure I answer you in the comment section. So the very first thing I noticed is that even though on a normal day I drink water, right? And then on a normal day when I wake up, the very first thing I drink is room temperature water. In fact, I have water like at my bedside waiting for me to drink every single morning. But with this one, I noticed that whenever I don't drink water in the morning, I start to feel sick. So I start feeling tired, I start feeling very nauseous. So I had to always remember that even before I brush my teeth, I have to drink water, because you know sometimes when you even brush your teeth and you drink water, it becomes a little bit difficult for you to even drink the water, because the water now tends to have like a cold temperature in your mouth. Okay, so but for me, I noticed that when I don't drink water, if I don't drink water at all, it ends up giving me a lot of problems. The second thing I'd like to dive into is food. So I noticed that even though I had no appetite, even though I didn't feel like eating a thing, if and when I take too long. Now I noticed this in my third, fourth week. If and when I take too long to actually eat, I actually end up getting very, very nauseous. So if I don't eat like breakfast, if I don't eat like maybe breakfast around like 8 or 9, or immediately I wake up, I start feeling very, very nauseous. I'm not one of those people who actually had morning sickness. My own was everyday sickness, like every day throughout like right now I'm like a few days out of my first trimester. That's how come I'm even able to talk to you guys like this. When the whole pregnancy journey started, like you can talk to me and I can just look at your face. You can talk to me and I don't want to even hear from you. Like the least thing you say becomes like a lot of noise in my ears, and it was very, very uncomfortable. You understand? So eating food and eating the food like immediately when I wake up after freshening up was very crucial. I had to force it. Even if it is just a cup of tea or a cup of juice, I had to force it down my throat. Otherwise, I'll become very, very nauseous. I also noticed that because of the nausea, I had to go to the hospital and then ask the doctor to give me something to battle the nausea. He gave me medicines to battle the nausea, but I noticed that when I drink the medicine, like immediately the nausea will just go away. But after I finish eating my food, now the nausea becomes like 3-4 times its actual, like 3-4 times than how it was initially. So I decided to find other ways and means to get rid of the nausea. So I started licking maybe like just one lime. I just lick it just once and then the nausea will just go away for some few moments. Another thing too that I noticed is that now I even forget easy words. Like I can be there and maybe, let's say my phone is here and I don't remember that this thing is actually called a phone. I'll just keep on saying, please pass me the and then I'll start thinking, I'm like, yes, my phone. My brain and my memory is not like how it used to be. It's not like that at all. My brain doesn't work like how it used to work. Like simple terms that I used to use at work or at school, I keep forgetting the terms, I keep forgetting the words, simple things that I've been taught, and then I know that I have taught people, and maybe I'm teaching the second batch, I have forgotten those terms. So now my brain doesn't work like how it used to. I don't know if it's going to change in the second trimester, but for now, what I do is I tend to point things out or just describe them for people to help me come up with the words. It's very, very frustrating, not gonna lie. Right now I have lost appetite, like everything stinks. You know, I don't know if my last video I spoke to you about how Mr. Williams got me chicken, and immediately he opened the chicken, everywhere was smelling. Everything stinks. I can't cook, I can't clean. My husband has bought me some stuff to clean the house. I can't use any of them because all of them stinks. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know how much I love perfumes. All my perfumes smell. Now, I can't even use deodorant. Deodorant stinks. Everything stinks to me. Like, even kinky. If you know me, you know my favorite food is kinky. I can eat 2 balls morning, 2 balls afternoon, 2 balls evening. Now, I can't even eat half. I can't even eat half of kinky. And I'm really, really going through it. I'm really, like in the beginning, I used to eat a lot of egg and pepper. Like they'll boil the egg and then put a little bit of pepper so I can eat it. Now, I can't stand egg and pepper. Egg and pepper stinks to me. I don't eat chicken soup. I don't eat anything that has to do with chicken or any member of the chicken family. I don't eat turkey. I don't eat guinea fowl. Nothing. I just don't want to have anything to do with anything that has to do with chicken. Even eggs. So it's that bad. I noticed that because of my nausea, I had to find ways and means to get rid of the nausea so that I can be able to eat. So I did some research and some people said for some people milk products help. So I decided to try milk and oh God, it was worse. I spat everything out. So I tried ice cream. I tried chocolate ice cream, which I love. I couldn't stand it. So the very next time I tried vanilla ice cream, and it worked for me. Because I tried to watch my weight and I tried to watch what I put into my mouth, I only take like 2 or 3 tablespoons of vanilla ice cream, and immediately I take that, the nausea clears, and then I'm able to eat. And then when I finish eating, I just stay. So at a point I noticed that immediately I finish eating, it gets stuck in my throat. Like I start getting heartburns and like it feels like the food wants to come out. So now I started resorting to Coca-Cola. Hey God. Somebody that hadn't had Coca-Cola in years. I broke that streak because this baby wouldn't let me be. So I take maybe half a glass or quarter of a glass of Coca-Cola, and the gas helps me belch and then the food goes down. So you can try that, but please take that in moderation. You can't be taking that all the time. So I've already spoken about my morning sickness, not having morning sickness. I don't spit, I don't vomit, nothing. But I feel tired and nauseous throughout the day. And I feel like I have to force my mom has to practically force the food down my throat. That is how bad it is. And with not Jasmine, it wasn't like that. With Jasmine, I used to eat whatever I like. I could even cook and eat and I'll be fine. With this one, I can't cook. The smell of onions feels like when my daughter is cooking, she'll tell me, she'll just put on the ventilation thing and then tell me, if you know you're going to smell it, please go to the poolside. Because immediately I smell that food you're cooking, there's no way I'm eating it. I went to the hospital and I was losing weight. In the span of 2 months, I lost like 5 to 6 kg. And I kept on telling the doctor that I can't eat. And then he's like, yeah, the first trimester for most women, they can't eat. So, and I try not to take a lot of medicines to be able to make me do certain things, because some of these medicines come with a lot of issues that I'm not certified to talk about. But I try as much as possible to stay away from a lot of medicines. The constipation is the worst. In fact, according to studies, a lot of women have hemorrhoids after having their baby. I can go 1 week, 5 days without visiting the washroom, as in getting the shit out of my body, for lack of a better word. I could go 1 week, 5 days, 1 week, 6 days. It will never come. And if it goes and then it's almost 2 weeks now, I feel like there's so much toxin in my body, so I feel very bad. I feel some way, and immediately I'm able to use the washroom. I feel much better. My energy level, I notice that it goes up, and it's much better. So the doctor said I should try and eat more fruits. My dear, it didn't work. It was later that my mom went to get me pawpaw, and I noticed that when I eat pawpaw, I'm able to go to the washroom. But can I eat pawpaw every single day? Can I eat pawpaw every single day? Because I'm somebody who has apples every day. I have broccoli every day. I have greens every day. I'm not going to the washroom. But when I take pawpaw, or when I take bananas, it will take a day or two before I'm able to go to the washroom. That's how bad it is. And I noticed that when I drink Milo, I'm able to use the washroom. So once in a while I take Milo, and then once in a while I take pawpaw. And then I also noticed that when I drink coconut water, I'm able to use the, but I have to take a lot. And I also have to eat the inside part of the coconut, the fruit part. So yeah, those are the things that work for me. Pineapple, pawpaw, my brain, hey, pawpaw, coconut, and Milo. Yes, these 3 things are the things that work for me in my first trimester. That actually helped me. Another thing I noticed is that I have motion sickness, so I couldn't even drive. My brothers had to come and pick me up from when they noticed that my daughter called my mom and said I wasn't eating. And my mom was like, my brother should come in, I should come. I said, I'm having motion sickness. Even when I drive and then I fall into a pothole, or I pass on a speed ramp, I have to park the car for a bit, because if not, I'll puke or I'll feel very uneasy. So now my brother had to come to the house to come and pack some of my stuff and then take me to my mom's house. And my mom's house, my mother made sure I ate 3 times a day. And she noticed that food that demands that I chew, I'm not able to eat. But foods that demands that I swallow, like banku, I don't eat fufu. So banku and kenke, it's very easy for me to eat. So even though I'm able to just eat just a little, at least I'm able to eat. So she decided to make like a lot of okra stew so that I can just be eating banku or kinky with it. I'll just pick and swallow, and be able to take my medication. I also noticed that I can feel hot and cold at the same time. Sometimes I feel hot and cold at the same time. Sometimes too, I feel hot like 1 minute, in an hour I start to feel cold. In an hour I start to feel hot. I don't know if it's because I notice everything in regards to my body. I'm very, very cautious, so and conscious of myself. So maybe that's why I noticed it. But at a point, I'm wearing sleeveless. At a point, I need a hoodie, and it wasn't fun. Actually, Mom was like, when she comes to the room, she put on the air condition. But when she comes again, I put it off. When she comes again, I put it back on. She's like, ah. And I tell her that, oh, I just feel hot at a point, I just feel cold at a point. My sleeping pattern has changed. On a normal day, I can sleep at 9 p.m. and wake up at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. the following day. But now, I sleep at 9 p.m., wake up at 11 p.m., sleep again at 1 a.m., wake up again at 3 a.m., sleep again at maybe 5 a.m., wake up again at maybe 7 a.m. and that time my sleep is like peace. Sometimes I can't sleep. I'm going like, oh, I'm in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, I've had 6 hours of good sleep. I check my time and it's just 30 minutes. It's just 30 minutes. And there's nothing like that can be done about it. Now I sleep with more pillows. I had to order that pregnancy pillow because when I sleep on my left side, when I sleep, I have to have something at my back that can support my back. I put pillows there, and then when I turn to the other side, now I have to arrange the pillows at the other side again. It's a lot of work for me. Already I'm tired. So I just ordered the pregnancy pillows. Another thing that I noticed is that I'm always panting. Like if you're sitting next to me and I'm breathing, you can hear me breathing. My daughter can say, why are you breathing so loud? Like, when I know, like I am panting. As if I've run a marathon. I am panting. And I'm somebody who is very, very active, okay? And the doctor tells me that, well, now you have to take things slow. You can't exercise now. You have to wait a little bit until you pass at least your first trimester, and then if you want to start exercising, you start eating it inside slowly. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. When I go for my next appointment, I'm going to find out if I can start working out again. If I can, I'll probably start with my Abri walks. If everything goes on well, I can add the treadmill and the metals and all those things to it. Another thing is waist pain. Lord have mercy. You know how you have like some of us have cramps, and sometimes it can affect your waist. It's worse. I have waist pain, I have back pain, I have hip pain. God. Sometimes I feel like the fetus has moved into the far left corner of my lower stomach. Like that, if I say my pelvic, like my lower stomach, it has gone to the baby has gone to like stuck there, and immediately that happens, I feel pains in my hip, my back, and my waist. So I'm sitting right now. It is happening now. That's how come I've even remembered. The back pain, waist pain, hip pain is not a joke. I have bought aboniki. This is my 3rd container, and I'm almost in my first trimester. I am 2 weeks. I'm 2 days away from being in my 2nd trimester, and I've already used almost 3 aboniki containers, glasses. So just imagine. Sometimes the pain is so severe that my daughter has to massage my back for me before I can fall asleep. In the very beginning, I was having a lot of abdominal pains. The doctor said it's normal. I have a lot of abdominal pain. I even thought the abdominal pain is like as if you're about to have your cycle. So I was like, I'm about this baby thinking of coming out. I'm like, you will not come out in Jesus' name. You better stay there, because so long as you decided to show your face, you must come out as a human being. I'm tired. So the doctor said, oh no, it's normal. It's like that. It's just very, very normal. You're not having a miscarriage or anything, so don't worry about it. Now my armpit smells. Okay, I don't know. Right now my nose is very sensitive. I can smell things miles away. Like things that you can't smell, me, I can smell. Sometimes I can smell the thing before anybody else smells the thing. So this is my nose. Like on a normal, I think I have a talent for smelling things, but now if I could smell things for like, and my smelling ability was like 50%. Now my smelling ability is like 200%. You may think I'm exaggerating, but I have really been through it. Maybe that is how come, like, I think my armpit is smelling. I don't know if I've left anything out. Let me know your pregnancy first trimester stories. I would really love to hear them. For now, my belly is as flat as somebody who has 4 packs. My belly is so flat. In fact, one time I entered into the hospital and then the doctor was like, "You're not pregnant. You don't look pregnant." It was really funny. Maybe I'll stand up for you guys to see how my belly is looking, but my belly is as flat as any flat belly. This is my belly. I don't know if you can see, but this is my belly, and I'm in my first trimester. It's really flat, so you may not notice it that I am pregnant, which I'm very grateful for. I had the same thing with my daughter Jasmine. So my belly can be this flat till like I'm like in my 7th month, then before I start to show. And it's funny because I go to the hospital, I see people who are 4 months pregnant and their belly is like really showing, and or 3 months pregnant and their belly is like, for me, no. Very flat. Because I haven't had a baby in a very long time, so now I have to really cautious. I go to the hospital once a month. They run a lot of tests. I've done like, I think 8-9 tests already, including my scans. Unexpected symptoms, let me add, doctor's visits, lifestyle adjustments, and all those things. Remember, it's okay to feel the way you're feeling, you know. Take it one step at a time, and don't be afraid to lean on your support system. Because even me, like sometimes I don't feel like going to work, especially when my waist and my back pains come. It can come for a whole 1 week, and I stay at home that whole 1 week because I can't kill myself. Like, I'm making organs. I'm making a whole human being. You can't disturb my life. So it's okay. It's okay to take it slow. It's okay to take it one step at a time. It's really okay to lean on your support system. You don't have to do it alone. I know we are all superwomen, but we don't have to do it alone. If you love this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Time with FirstLady in order for me to give you more glimpses and more information on this beautiful journey. I really want to share it with you guys, all the ups and downs. Definitely would love to share it with you guys. I'll definitely be sharing my 2nd trimester with you guys. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'll let you know if anything was added. I'll let you know if my appetite changed or it remained the same. I'll just let you know basically everything. So don't forget to subscribe and put on the post notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you would notice it immediately. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video, and it's been Time with FirstLady. Bye for now.